Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about time travel. Time travel is a thing after listening which we start wondering about. Like, can we do it? Can we go to past or future? So to understand this, we first need to understand time and relativity. So what time is? If we say time is just movement of anything, either that is movement of earth around sun, needle in a clock, electrons in an electric cell, or even cells in our body which make us grow older. Time has one more quality, that it is not same at all the places. It is different according to how much gravity an object has. This is because as much gravity an object has, it creates as much bend in the space-time. And due to that bend, the time felt at the place with larger gravity is slower than the place with lesser gravity. One of its example is the satellites which orbit the Earth. The clocks fitted in them get faster by some nanoseconds, so they need to be reset every day. So by using this quality of nature itself, we can do time travel. For example, if some astronauts in a spaceship orbit a thing with very large gravity, we know that black holes have the largest gravity. So let's take example of our nearest black hole, Sagittarius A, a supermassive black hole with around 4 million solar masses. First, obviously, those astronauts need to prevent themselves by getting inside by that black hole, and after that a special thing will happen. The time felt in that spaceship would be half than the time felt on Earth. Those astronauts will be traveling in future. Let's suppose if they orbited that black hole for 10 years, the time at Earth would be 20 years, and when they will come back to Earth, they would have done time travel of 10 years in future, which means their age would be 10 years less in comparison to others on Earth. But if we see, this method is little impractical as it is very hard to orbit a black hole, and also it does not create much difference in time. Fortunately, there's another way also in which we can do time travel by using speed. As we know that there is a limit of speed, that is the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. Nothing can get faster than this, but if we travel with near the speed of light, 99.99% the speed of light, we can do time travel, as it is a law that nothing can be faster than light. So to maintain the speed limit, time gets slower down so that we don't break this limit by accident. We can understand this by the formula of speed is equals to distance by time. Here, if we keep the distance constant, the only thing that can be changed to maintain this limit is time. So by this we can say that if we travel with this high speed, we can do time travel. For example, if some astronauts in a spaceship travel with this high speed, near the speed of light, they can do time travel as 1 year in that spaceship would be equal to 66 years on Earth. And when those astronauts will come back to Earth, they would have done time travel of 65 years in future. But by using both of these methods, we can only go to future, and also after going to future, we can't come back to present, because now this future has only become the present and that present has now become the past. If we want to travel to past also, this is a different option as well. A tunnel to time, wormhole. Wormholes are present all around us, just they are too small small to be seen. Just as we know, anything in the first three dimensions is not solid. If we closely look, we will find some tiny pores and wrinkles on the surface. Just like this could be on the fourth dimension also. Time is also not solid. It has some pores on it, and these pores are wormholes. Wormholes could act as natural time machines. Just they are very small, even trillions and quadrillions of a millimeter. So first we need to make them larger. Some scientists think that we will be able to make wormholes larger, but there will be many complications while making a wormhole larger, because when our wormhole will become larger, even more atmospheric radiation will go inside, which will create a loop, and the wormhole could destroy itself. If we somehow manage wormhole not to destroy itself, still there will be problem of paradox. The most famous paradox is the grandfather paradox. So let's take its example here. In that, if the time traveler went to past and killed his own grandfather before his father was born, then that time traveler will also not come to life. Then what will happen to the time traveler and who killed the grandfather? So it will completely become meaningless. So, as per now, might be we won't be able to travel to past, but we at least will be able to travel in future.